What's going on, and welcome to the Hikers Network, where our mission is to bring you positivity, info, and knowledge. I'm your host, Jeremiah Stringer. Now, I like to keep it pretty light and positive here, but I think that it is very important that we talk about this, and it's not as, happy and go lucky as I would love. It's the coronavirus or COVID-19. I want to talk specifically about how it is going to affect you and your life and the way you do things in the hiking and the backpacking community where you go out and enjoy the great outdoors. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you probably already know symptoms are things like fever and cough and respiratory problems, that kind of thing. And so I'm not going to go into specifics of what the coronavirus is because you probably already know, and I'm not an expert, and you shouldn't listen to me on that kind of thing. But let's start off with what are some major things that's happening right now. Now, this video is being filmed on March 12th, 2020, so keep in mind these things will change and it's a fluid situation, but it's probably already affecting your daily life like it is mine. See, I'm a teacher and they've canceled school for the next 2 weeks, and that's a big deal. That provides, or that creates a lot of issues for the economy, especially parents staying home and taking care of kids. So I don't want to get political on this at all. Feel free to comment and tell me what you think, but try to keep it clean, keep a level head. I'm excited to read this. Okay, so first off, Mountain House, Backpacking Pantry, all these freeze-dried meal companies are being hit really hard right now with a lot of orders. Mountain House actually at the end of February, beginning of March, went as far as closing down their website, and there's a few different reasons why. So let's talk about that, because I don't want you to freak out. You can still get your Mountain House, you can still get your Backpacker Pantry, you can still get all those freeze-dried meals, but what's happening is a lot of people are using those foods because they last a long time. They're using them to prep for kind of worst case scenarios. If you're quarantining your house and you need food, what better thing to eat than something that's going to last forever? Now, I'm not saying that is or is not an overreaction, but the reality is if you want Mountain House right now, you're going to have to wait longer than you would expect if you ordered it online. Now, reading through Mountain House, their website, they are not saying that you should worry at all if you're an AT hiker and you've been using those and supplementing some of your meals using Mountain House, that you can expect to still get those, but the best way to do it isn't to order it online. In fact, with their website shut down, it's back up now, the online orders were impossible. A few reasons they did that, by the way, is to prevent price gouging. They didn't want everybody to buy everything in bulk and then sell it at a huge markup just because the supply is so high. Second reason, they said they want their website to accurately reflect the inventory they have. In other words, I don't think they want 100,000 orders placed and then they're only able to fill 50,000 of them. That's bad for business. And lastly, the best way to get those right now is to just go to Walmart, Dick's Sporting Goods, Costco, any big box store that carries those kind of items, and look for them there. Because I went on Backpack Pantry website, and they said add an additional 2 to 3 days for shipping, and that could change. That could turn into indefinitely. But I'm pretty sure that Mountain House in particular has contracts with these huge big box stores. And so they want to fulfill, the orders that they're contractually, is that a word? Contractually obligated to fill, to keep those in stock. Another thing that is, hitting us is the hand sanitizer, the Purell, completely sold out everywhere. Like if I go to Walmart right now, there's a ton of things sold out. And one of those things is the little clips I like to use, the travel size, you know what I mean? And I just do my business on trail, pop the clip open and squirt some hand sanitizer in my hand, and I'm all good to go. If you plan on using those, I hope you already have one, because I've seen them on Amazon for $150. Is that not the craziest thing you have ever heard? A little hand sanitizer. Now, I'm only spitting facts here, but you want to make sure if you do find them or you do use them and that's your primary sanitizer, it has to be at least 60% alcohol, according to CDC. So make sure you're keeping it clean and make sure you're using the right stuff. Next thing, I went grocery shopping today and there is zero toilet paper at all. Luckily, my wife and I, we buy like the big rolls, not the big rolls, but the giant packages every time. So we only have to buy it a couple times a month. I know we have no kids, so we don't use a ton of toilet paper, but it's just me and my wife, and we have some left over. But she did put it on the grocery list, and I went grocery shopping because she has the flu. She got it from me. I'm pretty sure I had it last week. But anyway, they're completely sold out. I would expect baby wipes and like the wet ones, those little wet wipes that you can buy individually, you know, like a pack of 10 or whatever. I use those a lot on my through hike. If you use those things, better be conservative, because I would expect for that type of thing to be sold out very, very soon as well. Now, I talked to, some different people at Walmart, employees, and they said this stuff is selling faster than they can get it off the trucks. So just keep that in mind. I'm not really the kind of sticks and stones and leaves type of person. Whenever I poop or do my business on the trail, I like to take some toilet paper, but it's selling out quick. I guess I don't know if paper towels would be a good substitute, because I'm not sure how biodegradable that is. So if you're not packing out your toilet paper, be careful what you use as a substitute to wipe with. I know baby wipes are pretty hard on the environment as well. All right, next up, do not be surprised if travel becomes more difficult for you. Now, as of filming this video, it's been banned, I believe, if I'm not wrong, and if I am, tell me in the comments, that you're not allowed to travel to Europe, and especially not allowed to travel to many countries in Asia, due to we're trying to contain and not spread this virus around and make it a pandemic. Because right now, it's my understanding it's an epidemic. So there's a huge spike in different isolated areas. We want to control that. So if you're planning to maybe do the Camino de Santiago soon, like my wife and I are wanting to do it in the next couple of years, but if you're like planning to go next week, that plan is probably going to have to change, because you simply can't travel there. And I wouldn't even be surprised if I, living in Kentucky, wanted to travel to, say, South Carolina. There may be a burden on some of the local businesses. I got a lot of friends that run small businesses, and they're, oh my gosh, it's storming right now. This may be an omen, a bad omen for my backpacking trips. But anyway, say that I was trying to go to South Carolina from Kentucky. I wouldn't be surprised to see some local businesses being hit pretty hard, because I got a lot of friends that they own small businesses and they're being hit pretty hard. And hopefully we recover quickly from this and it doesn't turn into this huge long thing, and my heart goes out to the people affected. Hopefully it doesn't go out for this huge long thing, because local businesses are everything in the U.S., right? So if you're a backpacker and you're going into local towns to get your resupplies, or you're traveling, you are the economy in many of these towns. So, I really, really hope and pray that there's not some big gap where businesses have to shut down because there's not enough revenue coming in. So keep those things in mind. There's definitely going to be barriers as you travel. Now, I'm not trying to scare you. I just feel like I should be informed and everybody should be informed. So this is just one man's opinion. Don't take it to heart, and make sure you comment and tell me what you think. I'd love to hear those thoughts, and I'll stay active in the comments, and take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I'm literally just a guy and I'm learning just like you. So if you've enjoyed, make sure you check out this video and subscribe and comment and kick that notification bell and like this video and share it if you liked it that much. We'll see you in the next one.